I don't know if I'm ready to be watching this many Marvel movies. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to be talking about Phineas and Ferb Mission Marvel. Phineas and Ferb Mission Marvel is a 2013 television release. It is about Phineas and Ferb having to help the Avengers get their powers back. It is directed by Robert Hughes, Sue Perrotto, George Elliott, Keith Oliver. Animation supervision by Maneerat, Bunchoo. Editing by Ann Harting. Music by Danny Jacob. And it's written by Kyle Menke, Kim Roberson, Kaz, Joe Orrantia, Bernie Peterson, Elliott Pittman, and Antoine Guilbaud. The film stars Vincent Martella as Phineas, Thomas Brodie Sangster, as Ferb, Ashley Tisdale as Candace, Alyson Stoner as Isabella, Travis Willingham as Thor, Drake Bell as Spider-Man, Fred Tatasciore as Hulk, Adrian Pasdar as Iron Man, and Dan Povenmire as Dr. Doofenshmirtz. This was actually announced at Comic-Con, and it was a big deal. Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy Marsh worked with Marvel writers to ensure it'd be a really seamless crossover. It was also a big deal because it was the first time Marvel and Disney animated shows were crossing over, so that's why it was such a big thing. I think that's also why it's considered a movie, even though it isn't. This was an episode of the show. It's 47 minutes though, which I have definitely done shorter, so I'm counting it, obviously, because I'm doing a thing for it, but if you don't count it, that's not the end of the world. I wouldn't be mad about that, but it is 47 minutes, so it's technically feature length, because 45 minutes and above is considered a feature. Pretty well received. Super exciting anytime an animated show does like music in it. I always love that. I mean, look at how many bangers we got out of SpongeBob SquarePants. You know, and I think the Hex Girls also came from something like, so all these iconic songs. Also, like, The Batman, the Brave, and the Bold has a Music Meister episode that is iconic for me to this day. I sing the songs in that episode, so, and I've never watched The Batman, Brave, and the Bold. I just love that episode. So, you know, music in an animated show is always going to hit for me. I was really excited to see the different songs they did. It wasn't a ton. It was probably just like a few, and they were great. Alright, so I thought the way this was going is that all of Phineas and Ferb and their friend, like all the group, like Phineas, Ferb, Candace, Isabella, and then the others, I thought they were all going to end up with the Avengers' powers. And the Avengers were going to have to coach them through it, and then they'd like try to figure out how to put them back and everything. But that's not the path they went, which was super interesting. I was intrigued to see the path they did go. Still super funny. I think adding in like the quippy Avengers jokes with the Phineas and Ferb humor worked really well. It was quite funny. Had great moments. I think it's short, sweet, and to the point. I don't think it's, you know, out of this world. I love that Doofenshmirtz eventually was like, screw these guys, and like always ended up on the side of good almost. But yeah, it was I think it was a decent crossover. I think it was a successful crossover, and I would believe it if they did it again. Favorite part, probably when the one, I don't remember his name, but the general or major, like, that gives Perry the Platypus his missions, kept trying to look more and more like Nick Fury. I thought that was really funny, a good running gag. My least favorite part, maybe how short it was. I feel like this could have been a really decent feature, especially given, like, the Phineas and Ferb movie was super funny, so I feel like if they had, like, given themselves a little bit more time, like even 15 more minutes, this could have been really interesting and really funny and maybe a bit more fleshed out. Recommend, sure. It's on Disney Plus. It is separated. It's not like in the seasons. So you can get just Phineas and Ferb Mission Marvel. I didn't have to go hunting. Watch again? I'm not so sure. I'm not sure I'd go out of my way to go find Phineas and Ferb Mission Marvel. You know what I mean? But yeah, specific moments. Right at the beginning, Spider-Man like comes down on the title and says, "Aunt May, Phineas and Ferb are doing a crossover," and I thought that was really funny. And set it up really well. And then Stan Lee is freaking in this. He's in it multiple times. So we freaking love that. Freaking Stan Lee out here cameoing in literally everything. We love to see it. Rest in peace. Amazing. That's everything I have for Phineas and Ferb Mission Marvel. My final rating is 7 Phineas-shaped space stations out of 10. Our total movie count is Parent Dental and credit count are still the same. If you want to keep up with Movie I'm Watching When, follow me on all socials. Find out Movie I'm Watching When. I put out videos every Monday and Friday and sometimes Wednesday. Join Patreon. I got a tier starting at just $1. You get every video a week early, a coupon code for merch, and exclusive merch access. Tiers above that, you get daily trivia, monthly postcards, bonus content, etc. Until next time. Oh no, buy merch. Merch is great, merch is grand. We love to see it. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe, but I'm not in charge of real life. You are should you, and don't be the Red Skull guy about it, and the others, but Red Skull was the leader. 3 of the movies I'm doing today are Marvel.